This is review for the exam, problem number 23. So this problem wants us to determine the intervals on which the function is increasing, decreasing, and constant. Remember that we read math the same way you read a textbook, from left to right. So if from left to right the function is going up, if my pen is going up when I'm tracing it, then it's increasing. So let's start with looking at this graph from the left to the right. So all the way to the left. My pen is going up as I trace this with the yellow. That interval is increasing. Notice at x equals a -7, it stops increasing. I'm going to put a dashed line in there so that we can see that it stops increasing at x equals a -7. All right, now, what starts happening at -7? Well, at -7, the function starts decreasing. How do you know it's decreasing? Because my pen is going down. And notice my pen stops going down at x equals a -5. So let me put a dashed line in there again. At x equals a -5, my pen stopped going down. Now, at x equals a -5, my pen starts doing something different. It's going to the right to left, but it's not going up or down. That's called constant. So from -5 to -2, this function is constant. So again, let me draw these dashed lines in here because that x value is what we care about. And then what happens next is that I'm increasing again. So from a -2 to a -1, this function is increasing. And then starting at a -1, this function is constant. And it's constant to infinity. All right, now, let's look at how we're going to give our answer now. So we've determined that the yellow is going up, the blue is going down, and that the green is constant. Got the wrong color, so I'm going to fix that. And the green is constant. All right, so let's write our intervals. So, increasing. The function is increasing from a -infinity until the x value, which is a -7. And then it starts increasing again, so we say union at, the next yellow place starts at x equals a -2, and it stops increasing at x equals a -1. So there's the increasing. All right, next let's do decreasing. Decreasing is the blue. So at what x value did it start decreasing? Well, that's at -7. And where did it stop decreasing? That's at -5. And constant is the green. And it was constant starting at what x value? So the x value where it was constant started at -5. And went over to -2, and then it stopped there, and then it started again at x equals a -1, and it went to infinity. So just a couple of reminders that the function is increasing when you draw it and your pencil goes up. It's decreasing if your pencil goes down, and it's constant if it's not going up or down and just moves side to side. Always parentheses, no brackets ever when you're doing increasing, decreasing, and constant, and always the x values.